Hello everyone, and I hope you are all doing well. Today's video is actually going to be different from the things that I usually do. You know that I do makeup and fragrance, and I've been out of YouTube for about 2 weeks now, but this is really due to the fact that there has been so many difficult things happening in my life, and I really couldn't just sit and talk and pretend that things are okay, because they are actually not okay. And this is due to the reason that I'm not sure if some of you know, but I am from Syria. I'm Syrian and I'm originally from Aleppo, and I'm not that kind of person who is just originally from Syria and haven't lived there. Actually, I left Syria when I was just preparing to complete my studies here in the UK, and this has been since 2009, so just before the war started. And since then, of course, I've been to Syria several times, even during the war. But as you know, I'm not sure if some of you follow the news or what, but things has been really tense in my hometown. This is the place where my family lives. It is the place where my husband is at the moment. This is really tough to talk about because you can't really imagine what's going on there. It's really horrible, and I spent about the last 10 days really being so annoyed and so angry and so depressed because I'm here and I can't do anything to help them. In my hometown, Aleppo has been under attack, under a very severe and violent attack since I think 10 days ago or something like that. This is so silly when people say like, all right, you are away, you don't care about anything, you are safe. You know that safety doesn't really mean anything if someone, a loved one, happened to be injured or hurt. It just really means nothing. And I've been through this because my father passed away about 7 years ago. He lost his battle to cancer, and this has been really tough on all of us. So I really know how it feels when you lose someone, and I'm really on edge all the time because if something happens to anyone, God forbids, this is as if it has happened to me, because at the end you live for the people that you love. Anyway, this video is not going to be specifically about me, because I think I'm going to do another video about my anxiety and how I deal with it during these difficult times. Today I just wanted to talk about something else, something that I have in mind and something that I have been thinking about for the past 5 years since the war started in Syria. And it is really the public display of violence and death. I guess here I'm talking about ordinary people, people who are living in the war zone or people who are outside, who choose every day to post some horrific photos on social media, especially on Facebook. I really find this so disturbing, and I find it sick and so bad, because this used to be the work of media reporters and war reporters to capture these images for the media and show it to people. And this is really not supposed to be a very easy thing, because many of the reporters who witnessed war and have been in these very risky areas and saw horrible stuff and had to take photos and report it, they got depressed, and this hasn't been easy on them. So sharing these types of videos or photos or everything of people, of dead people, children, in the most horrifying situations, this is not supposed to be something that ordinary people do. This is not supposed to be something that you put or choose to put as your profile picture on Facebook and every day wake up and look at this photo. I'm really so disappointed and disheartened and really repulsed when I see my friends, people whom I know, post pictures of dead children on their social media pages and take it just so lightly. Because if you think that it is your job to show the world what's going on in your country or the suffering that is happening in this specific type of place, it's enough to post a photo of a destroyed building or a bombed street. It is really not necessary, and it's really not good to post photos of dead people, dead children, dead men and women, and they are in the most horrifying positions. That is just so violent, and when you start doing this, you are actually feeding into your psychological instability. This is really sociopathic and psychopathic, sadistic, and that is not me judging anybody who is doing that. You might not have thought about this when you are doing it, but this is not supposed to be something easy and something normal for you to do. When I see a destroyed building, I get the idea that some people are hurt there. And whether I see dead bodies or destroyed buildings, me personally, I'm not going to be able to do anything. I can't do anything. You are just making me feel worse about the situation that I didn't cause, the thing that I didn't do. And you make me feel so angry, so annoyed, and so disappointed, and so sad, and so heartbroken, because this is really psychopathic and sociopathic to show people this type of violence, and you are actually disrespecting the dead. Because if you think about it, if someone you love got hurt, I don't think that you will position their body in the most horrifying situation and just take a photo and post it on social media. I don't think that you will do that. I don't think that you would like people to take photos of a loved one who is hurt or worse and post it to all people to see. I'm really so sensitive about this topic because I've been seeing it over and over again. All people now consider themselves media reporters, but the problem is that we take it so lightly that this type of job is easy, and that now because of social media we are free just to put anything we want because we want to contribute to people knowing what's going on around the world. But we really disregard the fact that this job is really difficult, and seeing this type of violence is not supposed to be easy on anyone. And if you managed to make it easy for you, there is something wrong with you. I would understand that probably one day you see a photo, a very terrible photo, and you feel so emotional and you just share it. But I think once, twice, and you should realize that this is something bad, and you should not get into this habit of sharing photos of dead bodies. You are not respecting the dead, and you are not doing anyone any good by posting these pictures. It is just destroying and disrespectful for the families of these people, for the souls of these people, for the suffering and for the crisis and for the agony that these people went through. So I really think that you should consider before looking, watching, or sharing this, or even liking. You see that the most disturbing thing now, especially on Facebook, someone posts a photo of a destroyed building. He says, they destroyed my city and the dead people and the dead bodies, and people pressed like on these photos. I think this is so emotionally disturbing and contradicting, because I'm not sure what they are liking. Are they liking the photos, or are they liking the post of this person, or are they liking the fact that someone is sharing these horrific photos? This makes us accomplices to this public display of violence and of disrespect. Anyway, this is my video for today, and of course, you know now why every time I end my video, I tell you, please be safe. Once you have your family and all your loved ones around you, there is nothing in the world that matters more. I'll see you again very soon. Bye.